Well, guess what? It is time for the Super Bowl. And yes, all last week, and Ron was doing it too. I was asking for your recipes on what's your favorite soup and send it to me. And if I choose it, I'll make it on air. I'm going to do it today, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. A different soup every single day. I had lots of recipes come in. I greatly appreciate you sending all of those in. It is now closed because I've already made my grocery run. But nonetheless, I was asking you, as you saw right there, what should I make for the Super Bowl? Well, we have Lisa, and she sent me her recipe for her creamy chicken noodle soup. So here it is right now. It is 4 cans of chicken broth, which I already have inside my big pot right now, heating up as we speak. 2 large cans of cream of chicken soup. 1 small can of cream of celery. That one kind of was like, oh, that sounds interesting, cream of celery. Never thought about putting that in the chicken noodle soup. Also chopped carrots. She said put as many as you want. Chicken, of course, it has to be in there. She also went with some egg noodles, and then she said use some salt and pepper to taste. This is a super easy recipe. Now, I tweaked it just a little bit, and it's not going to really be a big deal. But what I tweaked is basically I've already got my noodles ready because those would take quite a while to get going in here. I went ahead and cooked them in the water yesterday, and she basically said put it inside, don't boil them, put them inside your soup, and that will help thicken it up and also draw the flavor into your noodles. I think we're going to be okay there. So nonetheless, as I mentioned, I do already have my chicken broth going in here, and I like to go with the reduced sodium version because chicken broth itself already has the salt in it. Then you're going to add your salt and pepper to taste. Well, you can always add more. You can't take away. So here we go. I've already got this chicken broth going in here with my heat on high. Here is the small can of cream of celery that she mentioned to put in there. And I always like using my small spatula with this because it really can get inside that can a whole lot easier than some of those bigger ones with my silicone spatula. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to kind of start stirring it up because as you saw with the cream of chicken and the cream of celery, they're kind of clumpy. But they, of course, start to, I don't say melt, but really thin out, if you will, when you put it in the heat. Then she said 2 large cans of cream of chicken soup. So I'm going to get my spatula in that one as well. Put that off to the side. And I'm going to grab my other can as well and put that in here too. Going to continue to stir so that cream of chicken, the cream of celery, begin to thin out, if you will. And she also mentioned that when you're adding your carrots, let the soup sit for a while because that's really going to help the carrots out when it comes to making them a little bit softer. So I'm going to put my carrots in there. And again, she said add as many as you want. So putting my carrots in. And then with the chicken, she didn't specify any certain kind of chicken, but if you've watched me cooking on air before, I've mentioned I like getting the chicken that's already bagged, and that's what I did with this as well. They make grilled chicken, they make like a fajita flavor, they make a rotisserie, which is what I have here, is the rotisserie. It's very soft chicken. In my opinion, it's really good chicken. It tastes a whole lot better than just putting a plain chicken breast in there. So what you do is just get you a really good sharp knife, if you will, and because that chicken, when it comes in a bag, it has some actually big chunks with it. So as you see, I've taken my knife and I've put it into some smaller chunks as well, so that hopefully when you make this, you have plenty of chicken to go around. So there we go. I've added my chicken, and I'm going to go ahead and also add my pepper in there. I love pepper. I also like going with fresh ground pepper versus just getting the kind that's in the can you sprinkle on. When you grind it with your pepper mill, really gives you a little extra more flavor with that, in my opinion it does. And you can, I can smell it too, so that's even better. And then she said, when it comes to your noodles, get the egg noodles. And so that's what I have here are some of those egg noodles. We're going to add those in using my bowl, courtesy of Gretchen Ross. Thank you for that bowl, Gretchen. You got me a long time ago. And that is it. That is the chicken noodle soup right there. Again, she said let it sit for like 30 minutes. That will let the carrots soften up. And of course, if you haven't already cooked your noodles, that will let the noodles soften up as well. Ooh, I got a big piece of chicken right there. But that is it. She says this is a hit at her office. So this is just one of the 4 soups that I will be cooking this week for you all. To kind of give you a hint, I've got some tomato soup, but it's a little bit different on the way. Also a hot and sour, Allie. Hot and sour. Allie's for it. She likes that little Asian food. There it is, Lisa's creamy chicken noodle soup. Gonna continue to stir here and get it warmed up, and hopefully it's not a cold gazpacho soup when Ron tries it out here soon.